Today we are going to slow things down in the kitchen and make these turtle pecan cookies. Rich caramel, chocolate chips, and salty pecans. It is a beautifully messy cookie. They are wonderful to make and don't take a lot of effort. First, you want to add in some baking soda and salt to the flour mixture and just stir it together until it's well combined and set it aside. This will only take about 30 seconds or so, and you can use the back of a spoon. Next, you're going to need some softened butter. You can also use margarine or shortening here, but it does need to be softened, and you're going to add in some sugar. You're going to add in some brown sugar and some white sugar. Now, the brown sugar adds chewiness, and the white sugar gives a crispy texture to it. You can mix this by hand or use a mixer. You just want to mix it until it's nice and smooth and creamy and looks a lot like this. Once you get to this stage, you're going to add in your egg and you're going to beat it until it's nice and fluffy. If you start out and it starts looking curdled, don't worry, it will eventually come together and it will look like this. Now we're going to add in our vanilla. You can skip the vanilla if you don't have any, or you can use imitation vanilla. It works well either way. Then we're going to beat that until it is well combined and add it in our flour. Now we are going to fold in our chocolate chips, pecans, and caramel. If the caramel is sticking together, one tip I found is if you put it in the refrigerator for a little bit, you can separate it really easily and then you will get a nice smooth consistency. This is going to be a very stiff dough, so you're going to use your elbow muscles a bit. Next, on a parchment lined baking sheet or a silicone mat, you want to place the cookie dough about 2 inches apart or 5 centimeters. I'm using a tablespoon cookie scoop, but you can just use a regular spoon in your house and just kind of like glob it on. But make sure you're using parchment lined or a silicone mat. Don't even rely on a non-stick, and I will show you what happens in just a few minutes. And you want to bake this 8 to 12 minutes. Now, this is what happens if you refuse to listen to me. It's going to stick to your pan and it's going to crumble your cookies and you're going to be sad. Now, these are messy cookies. That's just the way it goes. You get to find some that looks really perfect and then some that looks a little wonky, but I'm telling you, these taste delicious. Let them sit for 2 minutes or until they peel off easily. Do not touch them, they're hot. Wait at least 3 to 5 minutes before you even try to eat one of these because you will burn yourself with cooked caramel. They are just fun to look at, nice shapes. Some look really just like chocolate chip cookies. Others look like they have melted lava out of them. A few of them will crack. It's just the way it is, but let me tell you, these are absolutely delicious and they are worth the messy look. I will show you one up close so you can really see that caramel. It's just amazing how these cookies taste. I personally ate 4 of these before I had to give them away to a neighbor. They freeze well, they are great to share, and they are just gooey and delicious, and also they are wonderful with ice cream. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Here are your ingredients if you want to follow along with us. Thank you for visiting jacksonsjob.com, and as always, happy baking.